My name is Callie. It was one of those evenings when the world outside felt too sharp, too busy, too loud. So I invited Emma over, telling her we'd watch a movie and relax, nothing special. She arrived with her hair still messy from the wind, cheeks pink from the cold, and that soft smile she always gives me when she steps inside my apartment. We curled up on my couch under a shared blanket, the gray one that always smells faintly of vanilla and warmth. The room was dim, lit only by the floor lamp in the corner. The movie played quietly in the background, but neither of us was really watching. Emma pulled her legs up and leaned into the cushions, her shoulder brushing mine just slightly. "It feels peaceful here," she said softly. I smiled. "I'm glad." For a while, we just sat like that, the kind of silence that doesn't need to be filled. The warmth of the blanket, the low hum of the TV, her presence next to me. It all blended into something gentle, something I didn't want to disturb. At some point, she shifted closer. I could feel her breath now. Slow, steady, warm. "You ever notice," she said quietly, "that some people make you feel safe without trying?" I turned my head. "What do you mean?" Her eyes didn't meet mine immediately. They stayed on our intertwined blanket, as if the fabric itself held the words she couldn't say yet. "When I'm here," she whispered, "I don't pretend. Not even a little." My chest tightened, not painfully, but like something soft unfolding inside me. Her hand slipped out from under the blanket, resting on the couch between us, so close that the warmth of it reached my skin. She wasn't touching me. Not quite. But the invitation in the space between our hands felt louder than the movie playing in the background. I didn't know what she wanted to say next. But the way she looked at me, her eyes warm and open, almost vulnerable, made me realize something I hadn't admitted even to myself. Tonight wasn't going to be like any other night on this couch. Something was about to shift, and I could feel it like a heartbeat. The movie eventually faded into background noise. What didn't fade was the warmth of her shoulder against mine, the soft rise and fall of her breath, the quiet tension lingering in the small spaces our bodies hadn't yet closed. Emma finally turned toward me, tucking one knee under the blanket. "Can I tell you something?" Her voice trembled, not with fear, but with the weight of something long carried. I nodded. She took a slow breath. "Every time I'm here, I feel like I'm home." The words fell between us like a soft confession, not dramatic, not rushed, just true. I felt my pulse quicken. "Emma." She shook her head gently, her hair brushing my arm. "No, let me finish." She shifted closer until our knees touched under the blanket, the connection so soft it sent a warm ripple through me. "I keep trying to figure out why," she continued. "Why this couch, this room, you feel different from everything else in my life." Her fingers inched toward mine, hesitating, waiting, almost touching. I thought maybe it was just friendship or comfort. But lately, her eyes lifted to mine, steady, searching, vulnerable. Lately, I don't think that's all it is. The blanket around us suddenly felt heavier, warmer, like it held the entire moment inside it. I exhaled slowly. I felt something too. Her breath caught, a tiny sound, but enough. She moved her hand finally, letting her fingers find mine under the blanket. The contact was gentle, hesitant, and perfect. The world shrank down to her touch, the dim light, the quiet air between our breaths. "You don't have to say anything," she whispered. "I didn't come here expecting more." But the way she held my fingers told me she hoped. I squeezed her hand, not tightly, but with enough certainty that she inhaled sharply, eyes softening in a way I'd never seen before. "We don't have to decide anything tonight," I murmured. We can just exist, like this. Her forehead rested lightly against mine, our breaths blending in the quiet room. And in that soft, fragile closeness, two girls on one couch, wrapped in the same warmth, the same truth, I knew this moment wasn't the end of something uncertain. It was the beginning of something real.